Abby DeMoss, and honored guests. Welcome to this Court of Honor recognizing Abby. I'm Sarah Blasey, the committee chair of Troop 2019 and the chairperson of this Court of Honor. By the authority vested in me and a representative of the Atlanta Area Council and the National Council of Scouting America, I declare this Eagle Court of Honor to be dual convened in my honor and privilege to turn the Master of Ceremonies responsibility over to Troop 2019 Scoutmaster, Mr. Kes Statler, who will proceed over this afternoon's ceremony.
All right, we got the microphone. Pretty loud anyway. Good afternoon, and let me add my welcome to these excellent festivities, and thanks for everyone that's attending. It is my honor and privilege to be the Master of Ceremonies for this Eagle Court of Honor honoring Abby DeMoss. As Master of Ceremonies for this Eagle Court of Honor, I have the privilege and honor of, and the pleasure of presiding over a ceremony that began in 1912, a long time ago, when the first Eagle Scout Badger was presented. Since then, millions of young men and now women have gone through the Scouting program. Scouting has been organized and recognized as one of the great organizations in the world, fostering the highest ideals of citizenship. It is little wonder that so many of our nation's greatest leaders and some of the earliest experience in Scouting, many of the early leaders, Scouting was big in their life. Ponder, if you will, that the only footsteps on the moon have been made by Eagle Scouts. When youth enter Scouting, they picture themselves becoming Eagle Scouts. However, as we all know, and I see many Eagle Scouts in the room, there are many competing activities and interests these days vying for the Scouts' attention. The flames of their burning aspirations often dim to ashes and flicker away long before they're able to reach Eagle and they stop short. Now, if you will, all rise and bow your heads for the invocation given by Aminta Kuzman, member of Troop 2019, and remain standing for the opening ceremony by Ian Gilbert.
A Scout is reverent. Let us
Yes,
pray. Dear God, we are so happy to be gathered here and thankful for the Scouting movement that has brought this group together today. We are thankful for the success of the Scouting movement in the United States since it became more than a century ago in 1910. We are grateful for the influence Troop 2019 has had on the lives of young women. We pray for continued blessing on the Scouting program, our troop, its leaders and volunteers, the troop committee, and charter organizations throughout the years ahead. We hope that the Scouting movement will continue to touch the lives of the youth of this world and enable them to become the great citizens of tomorrow. Amen.
Colors forward, march. Guard, halt. Prepare to place the colors. Scout salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
ready to. Oh, all guests may be seated. Scouts remain standing. Please raise your hand in the Scout salute, or Scout sign. Scout oath.
On my mind, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Scout law. A Scout is
Trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and
guests may be seated. Before you stands 3 candles. They represent the spirit of scouting. The scout oath describes the 3 duties that every scout must accept: duty to God and country, duty to others, and duty to self. Scouts will be saying the scout oath in 3 parts. Please repeat after me each part as we light a candle. Please think about what each of the parts means. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the scout law of other people, to obey the scout law and tell other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. In the scout oath, we promise to obey the scout law. Scouts, please repeat the scout law. Scouts on oath. Scouts
Trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
All right, now we have the honor of inviting our current SBL, Natalie Root, will come up and present the meaning of the Eagle Scout.
What does the Eagle Scout badge represent? The Eagle Scout badge represents the ultimate accomplishment of scouting, in teamwork, as a member, and as a leader of his or her troop and patrol, and in scout spirit as represented by living the scout oath and law. Only about 4% of all youth in the scouting in the United States achieve the Eagle Scout Award each year. The Eagle Scout badge represents an ability to be of service to others by saving lives in emergencies. The Eagle Scout badge represents willingness to help others. The Eagle Scout badge represents an understanding of our community and nation. The Eagle Scout badge represents good, hard work. On the average, it takes 5.5 years to achieve this award. The Eagle Scout badge stands for strength of character. The Eagle Scout badge symbolizes not only what a youth has done, but more importantly, it represents what kind of person he or she will be in the future. Today, we have the honor and pleasure of presenting Abby DeMoss for the award of Eagle Scout. The parents, grandparents, friends, and mentors of the Eagle candidate who we honor today have labored long and faithfully to help them develop towards alert and participatory citizenship through the Scouts VSA program. Her efforts culminate this afternoon in the presentation of the Eagle Scout Award. The success of these efforts, however, will only manifest themselves in the way this Eagle Scout set an example for those whose lives she touches. Thank you.
Thanks, Natalie. We are pleased to announce that Miss Abby DeMoss has fully qualified and completed all of the technical requirements for the rank of Eagle. As well, she has met the requirements for personal character and good citizenship. Honor Guard, please escort Eagle Scout Abby DeMoss before this court of honor, where she will receive the highest rank conferred by the Boy Scouts of America. That is of an Eagle Scout. All Scouts, please rise. All right, you get to stand. All Scouts may be seated now that we've escorted our newest Eagle Scout out. All right, well, this is the part of the Court of Honor that I always look forward to, I've been thinking about, and I'm not going to roast her too much, but as Scoutmaster, I get to say a few words. Dad said a little bit. My problem with Abby, as most of you know, if I roast her, she'll roast me back. Everybody knows Abby. I remember when she first came in, many moons ago, they asked me for pictures and I went through looking at them. 5, almost 6 years ago, she came through. And most of these Scouts, when they first come in, they're kind of like this. Abby's always been more like this since day one, but you've definitely come out of your shell a little bit. There have been some campouts where we've had some tussles, we've had some issues. She's been a great leader. There was one time she came and fussed at the scoutmaster because we had some girls outside playing and they were unchaperoned. And to have a young adult now telling a full-grown adult that these kids aren't behaving is quite a change. So she slapped me on the wrist and said, they shouldn't be doing that. That's not safe. That's not proper. And I knew when she did that, she had arrived to be able to have that gumption and do that. She has been phenomenal staffing at Bird Adams and Winter Camp. So not only did she earn Eagle, which is a huge honor, she is given back by staffing at Bird Adams and helping the next generation of kids. This troop has 12 Eagle Scouts, and they've all earned it, just like every Eagle Scout in this room. But we remind them, and we remind Abby, you're kind of, you got a bullseye on your back now. You're held to a higher standard. You will be for the rest of your life, and that's quite an accomplishment. But now she goes on with the rest of her life, and we're proud of her. But we know that she will do just fine. Everybody that knows Abby, she's got it covered. So I'm very proud of you. We're all very proud of you. And with that, I will let you have a seat for a moment. And now we will ask David DeMoss, Dad and fellow Eagle Scout, come lead us in the Trail to Eagle.
Thanks, guys. I am the eagle whose heights you have struggled hard to reach. Look back for a moment, look down the cliff you've climbed, look at the experiences you've encountered in your ascent. Remember when you were both a first-year scout, and we all watched you take your first step upon that trail that leads upwards to Eagle. With that first step, you began to grow physically, mentally, and morally. You started to live the scout oath and law. First, you were a scout. I love the doors. Then your brother and sister scouts called you a tenderfoot, and they were right. You were indeed a tenderfoot and inexperienced. Soon you reached the first ledge, and there you were greeted by a large group of second-class scouts. You were beginning to learn some skills. Some were stopping to catch their breath before continuing along the trail. You began to study more. You worked harder. Almost before you knew it, you came to another ledge. That ledge where first-class scouts dwell. By now, you had learned the basic skills. There you found a tempting green meadow by a crystal clear stream, where you were tempted to remain. Yes, you could have remained there to live in the first-class glory, but you, in your ambition, stirred you on the leadership and the Merit Badge Trail to earn the rank of Star Scout. The trail from first class to star was not as difficult as it had seemed. This spurred you on, and again you climbed further. The trail was steeper and less worn. Fewer scouts seemed to be headed in your direction. You looked down and saw crowds below you. You looked up and saw a few above you with the same determination with which you started to climb. You continued up the trail. Then you earned the life award. The heart badge was then placed on your uniform. You will never forget your thoughts at that time. This feeling has been experienced by all scouts upon reaching the ledge of Life Scout. Now I'm close to the eagle. I will carry on. The trail becomes tougher, but more interesting. To earn the rank of Eagle Scout, you must complete at least 21 merit badges in addition to mastering the basic scouting skills. Along the trail, you were constantly reminded of your obligation to the Scout Oath, law, and motto, and what they mean to a scout in their life. By the time you completed this journey into early adulthood, you gained self-respect, confidence, and prudent strength of character that will significantly contribute to the continued success in your life. Yes, we have watched your character unfold and become stronger. We have watched your leadership expand into a valuable asset. We have watched your mind develop and your wisdom increase. We have watched all these things in you, and now you are on the threshold of your goal. We welcome you, for you have done your climbing in a true scout-like manner. Back over to Jess now.
Now for the Eagle Challenge, I think it's only fitting that you stand, please. All right. Now I will issue the Eagle Challenge to our newest Eagle Scout in Troop 2019. This afternoon, we have the honor and pleasure of recognizing Abby DeMoss for the award of Eagle Scout. Listen carefully, everyone, to the meaning of the Eagle Badge and the obligation of an Eagle Scout. The appeal of the majestic eagle has been felt by every people from prehistoric times to present day. For us today, the eagle is a living symbol of all the courageous and freedom-aspiring Americans. When the Eagle Scout badge was initially designed in 1912, it was dedicated to suspend a small silver eagle from a tricolor of white and blue. So it has remained today, as you see up there. The first and foremost obligation of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. It says a pause, so we do dramatic, because that is very important. To an Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. They know that a scout is trustworthy. It is the very first point of the Scout Law for a really good reason. An Eagle Scout lives honorably, not only because of their infinity and importance of doing so as his or herself, but because of the example they set for the other Scouts. May the white of the Eagle Badge remind you always to live with honor. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. A Scout is true to their family, Scout leaders, friends, school, fellow Scout members, and their nation. Their loyalty to their troop and to their fellow Scouters makes them pitch in, and this is important, and carry their share of the load. May the blue of the Eagle Badge always inspire you to loyalty. The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. To a Scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but the determination to stand up for what is right. Trusting in God with faith in others, they look forward to each day, seeking their share of the world's work to do. May the red of the Eagle Badge always remind you of courage. The fourth obligation of the Eagle Scout is to be cheerful. Got that covered. To remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile. The red, white, and blue ribbon is attached to a scroll to the second class Scout Award, which has its ends turned up. And you see the second class, it's turned up just like a smile. The fifth obligation of an Eagle Scout is service. Very important, service. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to those who still toil up the scouting trail, the next generation that's coming behind you. Just as others helped them in their climb to Eagle when she first started. The Eagle stands as a protector of the weak and the helpless. They uphold the rights of others while defending their own. They will always be prepared to put forth their best. Abby, you deserve much credit for having advanced to scouting's highest rank, but wear your reward with humility. And always, always be mindful that the Eagle Scout is looked up to as an example, as we said before. May the Scout Oath and the Scout Law be your guide for tomorrow and always. Congratulations. You may sit down. All right. The court invites Rachel Strobeck to lead us in the Eagle rededication. Hat on, cheat sheet.
Okay. In a moment, the award of Eagle Scout will be conferred upon you both. Parents are an important part in the Scouts Trail to Eagle and should be accorded the privilege of standing with you, sharing these high honors. I am honored to be standing here with you today. Eagle Honor Guard, please escort Abby's family to join our honored Eagle Scout at this time. Abby, you're now about to join the ranks of Eagle Scouts. Before doing so, however, we ask you to recommit yourself to Scouting's essential principles. Once you become an Eagle, you will always remain an Eagle. It is only fitting that other Eagles present should join you as you join their flock. I invite all those present who have joined the Eagle Scout Award to stand at this time to stand with the new Eagle. Abby, you will now rededicate yourself to the principles of Scouting. Each candle represents one part of the Scout Oath. Resolve to forever uphold its principles with the same ambition and perseverance that have brought you this far. Please give the Scout sign and repeat after me the Eagle Promise. All other Eagle Scouts are encouraged to reaffirm the promise that they made when they became Eagle and join in. Repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance
I reaffirm my allegiance
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize
I thoughtfully recognize
and take upon myself
and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example,
to make my training an example,
my rank and my influence
my rank and my influence.
count strongly for better scouting
Count strongly for better scouting
and for better citizenship.
and for better citizenship.
In my troop,
In my troop,
in my community,
in my community,
and in my contacts with other people,
and in my contacts with other people.
to this I pledge my sacred honor.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
Eagles, please be seated. It's on the right page.
Abby, your conduct along the trail has been excellent. You have rededicated yourself to the principles of Scouting. But one thing is more important, your future. Remember that the actions you are now a little more sorry, I can never say that word. And people will expect more of you. To factor in your responsibilities would reflect not only on you, but on your fellow Eagles and all of Scouting. The torch you carry is not only yours, but by example, it is also ours. The distinct honor and pleasure is presenting you with your Eagle Award is reserved for your parents who have guided and helped you along your journey. Ms. Samos, can you present her the Eagle Medal, which we'll get from the table?
Screwed on. Good shirt.
Declare you an Eagle Scout in the highest tradition. Congratulations, Abby. As a tradition of our troop, if you would like to ring the cowbell, plug your ears and get loud, and move your tab across the board to recognize to the troop that you are truly an Eagle Scout.
To those who don't know, this is our cowbell of justice. We ring it every time you ring up, so cover your ears.
All Abby, I now invite you to light the Eagle candle, and our soon-to-be Eagle Scout noticed that it had fallen over, so Eagles stick together. She's going to help you melt it back down, but I think your dad can help you with that.
Get it clear, get it clear.
While she's doing that, a lot of these scouts didn't know each other before they started. Now they're all best friends. Some have roomed together in college. A couple of them took a trip to Colorado and back. So these are lifelong friendships. Even if we can't get the candle to stay up. There you go.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. It's up right.
Go ahead and light it. Oh, okay. Yeah, as you, Abby, now I invite you to light the candle. There you go. As you move forward in life, receiving other honors and awards, always remember this day when you became an Eagle Scout and lit the candle. All right. All of us who have known Abby feel a great sense of pride in this occasion. This is especially true for her parents of the Eagle Scouts. They have walked along the trail with Abby from the day she signed up to scouting to Eagle, giving love, encouragement, support, holding the candle upright, and personal involvement. We now ask your parents to present you with your Eagle certification. Mom and Dad, feel free to present our newest Eagle Scout. Thinking more about
Some more.
In recognition of their guidance and support, we ask you to present them with the Eagle pins. Abby presents pins to their parents. All right, Abby, we now ask you to present your grandparents with Eagle pins. Honor Guard, please escort the grandparents of our newest Eagle Scout to their seats. From their seats. Please escort our guests back to their seats. All right, now on to some of the best part. And just so everybody knows, I'm going to share all these pictures with Abby and her family on a drive, and she can share them with all of you. That's part of what we do, so you'll have them forever. But now, Abby, before you get a chance to say a few words, the court invites your mother to come forward and share with us some reflections around your becoming an Eagle Scout.
Please bear with me recovering from surgery. Who knew that getting Abby through her Eagle rank would cause me pain in my neck today. I want to thank Troop 2019, the Scout leaders, and the mentors who supported Abby along this journey. Her success is a reflection of your dedication as well. We would also like to thank the friends that encouraged, supported, and prayed for her. It's an honor to stand here today as a proud mother of Abby, who just earned the prestigious Eagle Scout rank. Abby, I remember what you said after your first visit. I have found my people. They are quirky, silly, and fun, just like me. You couldn't wait to start building relationships with this group. And based on the attendance here today, you succeeded. The journey has been filled with challenges, growth, and countless memorable moments. Building your first campfire, many camping trips, backpacking, serving the community, your high adventure trip to Philmont, hiking over 60, 80 miles, whatever it was. Serving on staff at Bert Adams Scout Camp and tackling leadership challenges with determination and courage. Each experience has shaped you into the strong, confident young woman you are today. David was the catalyst that started you on this journey, but your determination completed it. Earning the Eagle Scout rank is no small feat. It requires grit, perseverance, and a heart of service. Your project of the reconstruction of a walking bridge near the Illinois Monument at the Kennesaw Mountain Battle Park stands as a testament to your dedication and leadership. I personally was in awe of how you were able to work with the park ranger, communicate with the scout leaders, and lead your volunteers. Job well done. But beyond the badges and achievements, what makes me proudest is your character. You've consistently shown kindness, integrity, and a willingness to lift others up. Whether leading younger scouts, supporting friends, or volunteering in the community, you've proven that leadership is about serving with compassion and purpose. For example, at your first summer camp experience, one of your friends was not feeling well. You insisted that she go to the first aid nurse and stayed with her until she was feeling better. As you take this accomplishment forward into the world, hopefully receiving college scholarships, remember that the value you've learned in scouting will always guide you. Be brave, be kind, and never stop striving to make a positive impact. Abby, we are all so proud of you. Congratulations on this extraordinary achievement. We love you.
See, doing what she does best. Keeping us in mind. Now the court invites Mary Ann Trapno to, Okay, I don't have my glasses on, I apologize. To come forward and share with us reflections on your becoming an Eagle Scout.
Congratulations, Abby. I am Mary Ann Trapnell, Abby's discipleship group leader, or D group leader at East Cobb Presbyterian Church. And I have gone to church with her family her whole life, and been in life group with Abby's parents for many years, dear friends. And I'm also on staff in the children's ministry at our church, and have the privilege of having Abby as a regular volunteer in our nurseries and elementary classrooms. Abby has made serving a priority in her life. Knowing Abby is to know an energy, love, and kindness exuded. The children and adults love when Abby is serving. The children get so excited when they see Abby in their classrooms, and they come running to give her a hug, or down the long hallway when they see her. Abby told me recently that she wants to love like Jesus would have, and that those words run through her head often. She said she desires to show his love through her actions, and at church she's been involved in the youth worship band, and has also shared her beautiful voice in the Walton Chorus. I even got to hear her sing in beautiful cathedrals in Austria with the chorus when I went as a chaperone on that trip. She's also shared with me that in college she wants to be involved in a Christian Bible or book club or study group, so that she can keep learning more about God. And we, right now, we are reading a very deep book called Knowing God by J.I. Packer in our D group, and we're enjoying stretching our minds and our vocabularies with that book. Abby, I have great news. God knows your heart. John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life." And as you keep allowing God's influence in your life, the one who knows your name and loves you more than anything in the world, he will help you. And I'm praying for you, and I'm so thankful for how you model serving and God's love for others at church and in your community. And I'm so happy that you are curious and you wonder how Jesus would have loved. I know that as you search for him, you will find him, and you will find more answers and treasures in his word that you didn't even know you needed as you keep up the wonder of pursuing him. God bless you, Abby. I love you.
All right, now the moment we've been waiting for. Our newest Eagle Scout, please come address the audience.
Hey guys! So bear with me, I'm not sure how well I made my speech, but I just wanted to thank you all for coming today. This is such a big moment for my life, and I'm so glad that you all are able to be here with me during this. As most of you guys know, I've been in Scouts since February of 2019, so this will be my almost 6th year anniversary this month. I joined 5 years ago, mostly because of my dad. He encouraged me to join the first scouting troop with girls the second he learned about it in this area, and always pushed for me to do my best. As an Eagle Scout, he knew how much the BSA would help me form into a resourceful and strong person. Admittedly, I was not always on board with becoming an Eagle Scout. I always loved camping in the outdoors, and I was happy with that on its own. I've met so many friends through scouting, and I can't give my thanks enough for that. Looking back, I'm so glad that I was pushed to reach the goal of becoming an Eagle Scout, because it gave me a set goal that I was really able to work hard for. I hit bumps in the road, of course, especially the pandemic in 2020 and 2021. Meetings became virtual, and I struggled to rank up or even be involved in the meetings. My biggest turning point and influence in my scouting career became Burt Adams. The first time I went to Burt Adams was winter camp of 2020, and I met friends that I still have to this day. There I was able to grow in my love for scouting, and I ended up working at that camp starting the summer of 2023, and I'm still a staff member to this day. I was able to meet older scouts, and I decided there that I really wanted to commit myself to scouting. I want to thank my parents for pushing me to reach my goals, and my friends that made scouting more than just meetings and merit badges. This is such a big accomplishment, and I want to encourage any younger scout, especially girls, to push themselves as well. The ability to become an Eagle Scout is such a blessing, especially for young girls right now, and I wanted to just thank you all again for being here with me throughout the years, and I hope to have you all in my life for the years to come.
Thank you, Abby. And Honor Guard, please escort our newest Eagle Scout back to her seat. A little bit of housekeeping. What I'd like to do is, as soon as we're over, let's get all the family up front. We'll get a picture. Then we'll get all the scouts. Then Abby will come back and start socializing, because if we don't do pictures now, we know it'll happen. And then we can take a bunch of them. So as soon as this is over, let's just get all that knocked out. Then we can do the important stuff and give Abby a hug. So if you will, please rise, remain standing as Ian Gilbert conducts our closing ceremony. And please remain standing for the benediction given by Miss Amelia Kuzma.
As we extinguish this white candle representing purity, may we be ever mindful of the obligation that a scout is clean. They are clean in body and thought, stand for clean speech, clean sports, clean habit, and travel with a moral crown. As we extinguish this red candle representing courage and sacrifice, may we be ever mindful of our obligation that a scout is brave. They have the courage to face danger in spite of fear and to stand up for the right against coaxing of friends and the jeers or threats of enemies, and defeat does not down them. As we extinguish this blue candle representing loyalty, may we be ever mindful of the obligation that a scout is loyal. They are loyal to all whom loyalty is due. Their scout leaders, their home, their parents, and their country. Please remain standing as Amelia Kuzman gives the benediction.
A scout is better. Let us pray. May life's blessings surround you, guiding your path. May compassion, understanding, light your way, touching hearts. May God embrace you, offering opportunities and enriching your perspective. May God's strength and wisdom guide your choices. May peace be your constant companion, with joy and gratitude to fill your days. May God's presence inspire you and lift up you as you foster a world of empathy, love, and interconnectedness. May your journey be meaningful and purposeful, and may peace, love, and fulfillment be yours always. Amen.
We, the leaders and members of Troop 2019, thank you for coming to honor Abby DeMoss, who has risen to the highest achievements in scouting. Your presence here today was very important to her and will make the memories of this event very special. At the close of this event, you are invited to celebrate with our new Eagle and their families during the reception. But first, pictures. And I declare this National Court of Honor closed. Have a great evening.